Century High School's Career and Higher Education Center presented College, Career, and Beyond Conference Senior Edition on their campus this fall.
Today we are having our senior conference at Century High School. So this morning is dedicated to providing our students with the opportunity to hear college representatives, to speak to college representatives, understand the application process, provide them with inspiration as they go forward this year.
Our theme is Career, College, and Beyond Senior Edition. And we have 5 rotations. Students will be reminded of what they have to do with their portfolios. Students will be exposed to a college and career showcase put together by local community colleges in collaboration and support by our CTE ROP program here with SAUSD. We have reps from University of California and UCI. We're very happy. Every student today, our goal is that 80% of our 463 seniors will complete a community college application by 1 o'clock today. 80%, that is our goal. We brought Angel Flores, who's a former Centurion, to talk to our students about his journey. And it's a journey that's very common with all students.
The aim is to provide accessibility for all senior students to continue planning for post-secondary education. Students went through a series of 5 rotations where they completed a community college application, met one-on-one with community college representatives, California State University representatives, and University of California representatives to develop a plan for post-secondary education. Think Together also provided students the opportunity to get involved in their workshops to help them focus on what they want their lives to be like 5 years from now.
My name is Gloria Alday. In this rotation, students are talking about college life and where they see themselves in 5 years, what steps they need to take in order to get there. For some of them, it's very realistic. Okay, I'm going to go to a 4-year college. For some of them, it's more like, I don't really know. So kind of getting students to really think about it in a past what's going to happen tomorrow.
My name is Fernando, and this is helpful because it can help you get your career, choose what you really want to do or what college you want to go.
My name is Kathy Torres, and I think this is going to help me because I'm going to know what I'm going to do in 5 years.
Oh, my name is Oscar Sanchez, and I think it's going to help because I'm going to be thinking in my mind that I want to do the following things, the process, and I just hope to get to my goals.
It's a day that's planned to make sure that all of our students know there's opportunity after high school, and what we're working for every day in classroom is leading to their preparation for college and career as they go forward after graduation. Many of our students are faced with being the first in their family even to graduate from high school, much less know the process to go on to college. So it's really important for us as part of their educational process to help them through the steps so they can understand that they can be the first to go forward, that the opportunities are available for them, and we believe in our students to go forward.
What's going on here today, and how do you feel like it's going to be a benefit to the Century students?
Okay, so today is our senior conference, and the vision is college and career ready, as the district is. So we've put together a college and career showcase and invited community colleges and their specific programs, as well as local organizations. So today we have Orange Coast College, Santa Ana College, Coastline Community College, Cal State Fullerton, the Santa Ana Work Center, and our ROP program, yes, part of our Santa Ana Unified School District, who has had major support and has programs at all of the high schools. And so we have dental assisting, medical assisting, and the students are able to get an idea of the several careers and programs that are in our own backyard. So students can find out about the occupational therapy program at Santa Ana College, dental assisting through ROP, the Career Center at Orange Coast College, and outside we have a welding truck. So Santa Ana College brought their welding truck, and the students are actually able to weld and find out what it is to be a welder. So it's a great program for students to learn about the many opportunities in their own backyard that are career and college preparation.
And is there a way to let people know about the differentiation of pay for people who have training for jobs or who are apprenticing and working their way through the system from friends and things like that? Why is it really good for them to get the actual qualifications for any kind of career technical things, anything like that?
Absolutely. It's so important to be prepared, especially in today's economy and job market. Students need to be able to be competitive. It's competitive out there. So they need to find out what they can do to get a job now, get a job later, what preparation they need. So in the Career Center, the students can come in and look up the many careers and professions that are out there, and that's where I come into play. And students can come in and see me, and we can do homework together on finding out what it is they possibly want to do and what that will look like in the future as far as pay and hours and training.
Great. And for other students that aren't Century students that might be watching, where would they go to find out this information? How would they find out?
ROP provides a career guidance technician at all of the high schools who are all prepared to help students with that sort of information. So they can provide career assessments, they can give them information on ROP training and enrollment, and help them with finding out and getting information on careers and professions.
Okay. And the website for that is?
The Santa Ana Unified School District website and the ROP program.
Thank you very much.
We have a dental and medical program at Valley High School. It's High School Inc. We have a beautiful state-of-the-art facility there for both fields. These students, of course, they're seniors, they should be going to college, that's our hope, but if anything happens, they can fall back on our adult classes. We have both an adult class for dental and an adult class for medical at Valley High School or at Santa Ana. But most importantly is there's still choices in the spring. They can take my class, the medical core, in the spring. They can take Mr. Mitchell's career criminal justice in the spring. So they still have one more chance as a senior to take fantastic classes. And here, the animation at this school right here, Century, has a 3D printer. I mean, this is cultivated by Mr. Isbell. It's a fantastic class right here at this school.
Coastline actually has 3 campuses. Our newest one is in Newport Beach. We also have a campus in Garden Grove and in Westminster. So we're based out of Orange County. We have 3 locations. Students have the opportunity to take a variety of different courses at Coastline. The 3 majors that I'm highlighting today are health sciences, business, and psychology. So students can take those courses, transfer onto a 4-year university. They have guaranteed courses each semester, which allows them to then transfer in a timely manner, and they can actually transfer in 3.5 semesters to a 4-year university.
And what kind of income do these jobs that they are being prepared for possibly provide?
I would approximately say, depending on what fields they go into, it could range anywhere between $50,000 and increase with more experience. They would just increase every year after that.
So, what makes you interested in helping these kids? Why is it that our students are important to come and talk to?
I actually graduated from Santa Ana Valley High School, and I'm so passionate to help these students and give them the resources and the information that they need to be successful in their future.
We're happy to be here today to talk to all the students, maybe to reassure them that college is possible for anybody. I know I didn't think it was possible for me. I went through the junior college system and then got absorbed into Cal State Fullerton, and it's been wonderful for me. There's been all sorts of resources. We have a break dancer back here. He's in the breakdancing club. There's all sorts of clubs that you can be in, over 250 different clubs. So whatever you're passionate about, any one of these students can find a passion on our campus. A lot of students that I'm involved with, I'm an English major, they want to go into law. So when you join clubs like the Human Rights Club and other things of that nature, you're able to make connections with people, as well as people that have done like our DC internship. You go to the East Coast and you work for DC and you get to meet government officials, and so that's a great connection to have if you want to go into law. There's just an immense amount of connections that you can make. I can't even say how important it is. I got this job by being connected with my school and going to the Career Center. All these centers are legitimate. If you need volunteering experience, you go to the Volunteer Center and you get that and you get to put on your resume. There's lots of new projects too that we're doing at Cal State Fullerton. We're actually shutting down the part of Nutwood right in front of our school and putting all these great new stores and housing centers there. So any student that's coming in now is going to be part of this great change when the school is getting really big. It's pulling away from commuter a little bit and turning into this great big community. We also just got a big grant to renovate the TSU. So we have really new housing centers, a really new rec center with like a rock wall, and the treadmills have TVs on them.
My experience, I was a first-time freshman. I am the first in my family to go to college, and so it was a very nerve-wracking experience, especially because I had a lot of pressure from all of my family. But I'm here to tell all of the students that it is possible, and you want to make all of your family proud. All the faculty and staff is really helpful, and so they made my transition from high school to college very easy. My professors were extremely helpful. A lot of my high school teachers actually kind of scared me, thinking that, you know, the professors in college weren't going to know my name and things like that. But they're all really approachable, really friendly. They are very flexible. I actually got sick one time, and I was able to speak with my professor and tell him why I should be allowed to, you know, turn in an assignment in late. And he worked with me, and he actually did let me turn in that assignment late. So it's a very, it gives you a very homey feeling, so you don't ever have to feel like you're out of place there.
What I like about Fullerton, it's very accessible. I've seen people in my classes from like younger than me, like 18 or 19, to like people from like 40, 32, everyone's trying to get their own education on. And what I like about it is very accessible, very affordable compared to all the UCs and privates. And you can there's such a wide variety of majors. You can choose from engineering, computer science, one of the more popular, and then I'm a chemistry major and I'm still doing research. Under TAR, we're looking at like very different stuff. So there's just a lot of different ranges of what people can do at Cal State Fullerton.
Well, I think Orange Coast College is one of the premier community colleges in Costa Mesa and Orange County, as well as California. And we have an excellent opportunity for students to be able to transfer the education that they've received at this college into a four-year setting, and or decide to go that they want to go into a profession. So we're excited about the opportunities that are available to students here in this high school and in this community who will decide to matriculate at Orange Coast College.
One of the reasons why I feel this event is important and to have representation from many community colleges is so the students can be educated and understand they have options after high school beyond one community college. That if there's a specific program they want to study or learn about and one of us does not have it, that they have options with the other community colleges, that they know they can attend another community college even if it's not down the street before we send them to a trade school, a for-profit, where these kids unfortunately might end up taking out loans. So that's the most important message I want the kids to take out today, is use us to your advantage. Culinary arts, for instance, is a very well-known program. Our advanced students have actually competed statewide and nationwide and have actually taken first place in the past. So that's what makes Orange Coast unique. We work so close to the beach. We're about 5 miles away. We also have a boathouse. Most people don't know that, where we have yachts and sailboats. So anybody who wants to go into the maritime facilities, whether they want to work as captains, as crew, as deckhands, we actually have the facilities where the students can actually work hands-on on the boats and so many different kinds of cruise ships. So that's something that you may want to look at. We also have a strong photography program which we pride ourselves with. We've been told by many of our transfer students who come back later that our school was the #1 even outdoing the four-year colleges. Fashion is a very strong program on our campus. Theater is a very strong program. Architecture is a very strong program. And we do have 11 medical programs. And this is where I tell the students, if a community college does not have a specific medical program, such as nursing, we don't offer, but we do offer other unique medical programs that we want them to look at before they go to another private school. To name a few: respiratory care, ultrasound, speech pathology, medical assisting, dental assisting, cardiovascular, just to name a few of the programs that we have.
What kind of salaries can kids get out?
It varies. This is something that's great because we also, most of them offer an internship, which will allow the students early on as they advance in those programs to start working, paid or non-paid, in a hospital or medical setting so they can start getting the training piece. The entry-level pay varies depending on which of the programs we're talking about. You're looking at anywhere from $12, $14 an hour and up. It really depends on which of the 11 medical programs you're looking at. It depends on where they're going to be hired. I think the best thing about the community colleges, whether OCC, Santa Ana, or anybody else, is most of us pride ourselves in trying to provide our students early on an internship. And we want the students to hands-on see what it's like to work in these facilities. Not only that, but so that they can get the experience piece as best as possible that they're going to need once they're seeking employment.
The way the process works is we get high school students to join our community college. It takes about 1.5 to 2.5 years for them to get their first certification. Once they get their hands on the first certifications, then I'll send them out to the field. For them to make some top money, it takes about 3 years to 5 years. That's how long it takes to become a journeyman. Or if the student wants to become a welding engineer, Lincoln will provide with the scholarships. All this equipment right here is supplied by Lincoln. We have MIG welders, we have plasma, we got arc, and we also have a flux core back there that the students can learn different processes. The demand for welders, I think, according to the Department of Labor, by the year 2020, we're going to be short 260,000 welders. We got a lot of people, the welders, that are retiring too soon, too early, and we don't have enough skilled personnel to take over their jobs. So all the companies around the world, anything has to be welding related, they're struggling to get welders with the right skills.
And after they have some experience, what kind of range of salary can they get?
Well, all depends. It takes about 3 to 5 years to become a journeyman. Some of the welding companies that we deal with, the starting pay is $30 an hour, and they can go out to $65 to $68 an hour. Okay, let me just tell you a little bit about this process. What you're going to be learning right here, this is a MIG gun. You're going to be welding with the MIG. You got the wire coming out of here. You got to make sure the wire sticks out about 3/8 to ½ an inch away from the gun. So once you squeeze it, the wire is going to touch the metal, it's going to create an arc. So once you create an arc in the puddle, then you're going to start moving it to the right slowly. You can either drag it or you can whip it front and back. And Jonathan right here from Lincoln Electric, he's going to show you how to do it. He's going to hold your hand, then he's going to let your hand go. Okay? Then one of you guys is going to do the MIG. Then I'm going to show the other guy back there how to cut with plasma. You got electricity and air coming out at the same time to cut the metal. All right? So, hold on, man.
How does it work? How does it feel to do that?
It feels good. It feels funny. It's pretty interesting.
Is this something you might be interested in doing if you knew that it would pay you quite well?
Yeah, I would do it.
And do you think it's something girls can do?
Yeah, why not? If guys can do it, it could be a girl's job too.
This is the best time to get into this field because the demand for females to this field is so much, is huge. Every single company that I get a call from them, they're requesting female welders. If you don't want to weld in the field, the only thing you got to do is get 3 certifications, get your AA degree, then I can get you a job as a part-time instructor. Once you get a part-time instructor, you can teach for 1 or 2 years, and you can go to a local university and get your bachelor's degree or become a welding engineer. This field is huge for females. It's so big that we just don't have enough females for the demand that we get from different companies. So this is a great field for females to get into it.
First of all, it's very important because this is a new added senior portfolio check mark. All students must fill out a college application. And so Santa Ana College came out here today to help them fill that out. Now, because we are connected with all the other community colleges, students are filling out a community college application to any of the community colleges that they want to go. But today we're doing Santa Ana. Well, the information is very easy and it's about them. It's a practice application, especially for those that are going to UC and Cal State, because they kind of like get the feel of what an application is all about. I think it's great to see them fill out an application and they're so happy about it when they're done, because they've not only done something for their senior portfolio, but they're doing something for their future.
It was pretty easy, especially because she was helping me out. Yeah.
And what do you like about working with these students here at Century?
What I actually like about working with them is that we're helping them get to college, and I myself was a Century alumni, so it's always rewarding to come back to high school and help all of these students that just need all the guidance that they can have to get to college.
How do you think these students will do when they get out there and go to junior colleges?
I think that with great support from their high school teachers, they'll do amazing. And that's why we're here, is to let them know that there are programs and services that want them to go to college and that are willing to help them. I mean, all of this room is full of just volunteers that are willing to donate their time to students to empower them mentally and get them through higher education.
I think this is a good idea because it helps us to enroll into a community college. It helps us to go to further education, so then we can do our major and 4 years and privates, and eventually get higher degrees and help our community after in the long run.
And how do you and a lot of your friends feel about college, and the possibilities for it?
Well, I think college is, personally, I think it's a big step and it's kind of scary, but I don't know, I think I can get it done, and I'm pretty excited, scared, but excited for it.
My name is Ryan, and right now we're just applying for Santa Ana College.
What do you think about college? Right now at this part of your years of going to school, how do you feel about college and the possibilities?
I feel that college is the important step in our life, and we must go to college to obtain what we know, and it's the stepping stone to our life.
Going to 2-year community college and just transfer to university for 4 years.
All right, and what do you think you might want to do?
Probably study to be to make businesses, a business owner, yeah.
73% of all students at Cal State receive some form of financial aid. If you're eligible because you're a U.S. citizen or an eligible non-resident, which means you're legally here, you could apply for the FAFSA, which means you would be eligible to receive Pell Grants, federal work study, student loans. We also have a number of different scholarships that the universities provide. If you are not eligible to apply for the FAFSA, if you are eligible to apply for the California Dream Act, and you're eligible under AB 540, you can apply for state aid, so Cal Grants, university grants, EOP grants, any money that comes from the state of California, you can apply to help finance your education.
This is a big part of me. So I'm the oldest of 4 children in my family, and my parents don't speak any English, and they applied for their U.S. citizen paperwork stuff when I was a 1st grader. And I remember I used to be pulled out of class when I was a 2nd grader to go translate for my parents in LA. And I was a little 2nd grader, my parents were here, the attorney was there, the attorney would be like, tell your parents they need to pay me $500 by this day. And I would tell that to my parents. Tell your parents they need to sign here. And I did that. And with what I want to say with the immigrant experience is that, I don't know if you guys have had this happen already, but it's a different world when your parents don't speak the language that is predominant in this country, English. And we worked with the attorney that I was telling you about for 4 years, and at the end of the 4th year, we found out he was never an attorney. He was a fake. And we paid him $6,000 to open the case. And there was tons of other people that were with this attorney too. And you know what it's like when you have hope that you're gonna put all this money that you work for and to getting your papers, and then you find out it was all a fake. From that moment on, I went to my counselors and I said, what do I have to do so that I can get into a private university? Because that's where I wanted to go. And they told me, well, you have to be involved in clubs, you have to do community service, you have to have good grades, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. So that's why I joined the eBusiness Academy, because I wanted to challenge myself. And of course, on your transcript and on your resume, you want to show that you challenge yourself. You're not just flowing by school and taking the easiest class. For what? You're just wasting your time. Challenge yourself with something, even if it kicks your butt, you still learn more than the easy class. Build relationships. Appreciate the people that are around you. The teachers and the counselors here are here because they want to be here. They could be at some other school district. They could be at some other school. With a teacher, the mentality is like, where am I needed and where am I going to make an impact? So, get to know your teachers, get to know your counselors, Patty, everyone, you know, people, they're people too. Get to know the janitors. You just pass by them and say good morning. Saying good morning to someone could make a huge difference. Hopefully I can bring some motivation to the students. My experience here was the best. The support system that I had here at Century was incredible. From, like I said, you know, here to the students with counselors, teachers, the custodians. You know, it's really, you know, like that saying, it takes a village to raise a child. And, you know, if it wasn't for all of them, I probably wouldn't have gone to college, and I don't know where I would be today.
I just want to kick it out.
No problem, man.
Like,
thanks for being out here.
Like,
yeah, I know for
exactly,
some people
like,
it relates a lot more than others, and so I understand.
I just see like what you did, and it's exactly what I want to do. Like, I want to go out there and show that all these people aren't just like what they think they are.
Go for it.
Like, we can do something too.
Yeah, we can do it too.
Thank
no
you.
problem. If you ever need anything, tell me something.
Inspiring, like it re-got me.
So we really wanted to find a balance, not just put together a senior conference just to put it together. Put it together and that it has meaning. And this year, as the new higher ed coordinator here at Century High School, we do have an advisory council led by students. They spoke, we listened, and we're putting together activities that meet the needs of our students. Part of our strategic plan is to make sure that all students are exposed to higher education. If you want to go to UCI, we're going to support you to do that. If you want to go to Cal State Fullerton, we're going to help you. If you want to become an air conditioning technician and go to junior college, we're going to support you. And that's kind of like the end result of this full day senior conference for our students.